Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Oh yeah, you already know what time it is. Oh shit! Why am I red? Why am I red? Why am I red?
Because you a red bone today.
No, the hell I ain't.
You a red brown bone. You know that red is a hue of brown.
Yes,
and you are brown.
but I got nothing but dark brown bone for you.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
Is my stuff on the table in a way?
Huh?
Is my stuff on the table in a way?
No.
Okay.
But it will be if you put it right there.
So it's
Here, give me a purse, young lady. Here, ladies and gentlemen, we got a wonderful person.
here. This is go. Can you put this with that?
I've known her for almost like 20 years.
Who the hell don't you know, Miles? I mean, I can bring, if I bring my mama in here, he gonna be like, she was my nurse. She delivered me. I remember.
All I can say is, but damn,
I ain't mad though. I think that it's wonderful that you know people.
I know tons of people.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, Shani said, I'll be telling Shani if where there's a will, there's a Miles. Cause trust me, I'm gonna get.
Where there's a will, there's a Miles.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna get it done. I don't give a damn. People be talking trash. I be like, so who we gonna get to do that? That's already done. What you mean it's done? You told me you needed it yesterday. Got it done yesterday. But anyway,
and you be calm just like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's what me and Ken were just talking about that. I think people, when they do things, I think the focus should be just on improving and bettering themselves. It'd be so many times I get business cards. They like, Miles, print these. I'm like, okay, what you think? I say, you want me to tell me what you think? You don't want me to tell you what I think? They be like, she about to use it.
Yeah, put it.
Yeah, I mean it's a phone holder, baby. I'm messing with you today. Anyway, so she said you put your phone on it. No, use the water bottle. It's a new phone holder. So she being.
No, we ain't got another one now.
She being.
I let her have mine, and she still want more.
She ain't bring shit, but she won't shit. That sound like a woman. Anyway, shout out to the women who just bring shit and don't want shit. I mean, well, don't want shit but don't bring. Anyway,
the little octopi.
Hey, look. That's one of the first podcasting phone holders.
I see.
That motherfucker got us through some things.
Got some stories to tell. What's going on, little phone?
Why you want to put it in the splits? Why you put it in the splits?
I was trying to figure out how it goes.
The legs was already down. Oh my God! Welcome to the School of Autism right here at Podcasting, where you learn where you learn how to put together a phone. Spread the legs out. You used to it. There you go. All right, Dan Cam. All right.
Oh, hush.
Welcome to the Rise Ground Morning Show, y'all. We do this every Monday through Friday, 11:15, or whenever we decide to start or end because we own our own shit.
It's a black-owned business.
Yes, we don't have to do we can do our own thing when we want to, and I'm glad y'all with us. Today is gonna be a good topic. We got some guests that's in the building. I'm waiting for my favorite friend. I call him the Detroit Urkel, and hopefully he'll come in real soon. He should have had his ass here already, but we're not gonna shout him out or nothing like that. What up, Shar? Anyway, I just got a ding. It might not be the same thing. No, too soon. Okay. So, okay, that's my voice. Hey, Talk to Todd is in the building, of course. Hey,
Toddy Todd.
Top of the top. Renee, is your event, was it yesterday or today? Hopefully it was today. If it's today, I'm coming because I don't got no engineering or nothing. She ain't thinking about going too evidently because she started hand clapping. Yeah, today is a good day. A gas station chronicle.
What happened today?
My shit stopped.
What you mean your shit stopped?
My shit at the gas station. She stopped. It's like right there. No, I had to push it from the gas station yesterday from coming from Starters, and I just pushed it right back to Starters. So right now, my car is in Starters parking lot.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's cool. It's just God telling me you need another one. And another one.
And another one.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going for. Cam, we haven't seen you. How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was wonderful. You know, I just been getting stuff done. That's all I got to say is getting stuff done. Just enjoying this beautiful weather. Yesterday it was beautiful. I don't care what nobody say. It was raining, but it was beautiful because I got some much needed rest. And I think sometimes you got to slow down and get you some sleep. And I got some sleep but I got a lot of stuff done. But I slept in. It felt great.
I got a question for you, and this is gonna be for the guests too. When she get on camera, I'm gonna ask you this question, and I want you to be honest. I know you're in a relationship. I mean to tell you all your business, but he a big motherfucker. People ain't gonna want to fuck with him anyway. She like what's your dude's
Kind.
What's his name?
He's Kind.
Okay. Damn, his first name is Kind. Well, anyway, I spoke to Kind. I said, man, your name should be called Wall. Wall.
Cam definitely got a protector and a provider.
Most definitely. When he came through, people said, damn. They didn't say, hey, excuse me.
Yeah, you're not going to play with him.
They just said, damn.
But you know what? He is the nicest, most gentle person, but he would knock down a house for me.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure.
He would, and I
looking for that
appreciate
honey baked biscuit. Anyway, so
you know, and he can cook. I do
big
cook,
guys
but
can.
he can burn. I be like, yes, Lord.
Most big guys can cook. So, so Cam, outside, this does not have nothing to do with the topic of today.
Yeah.
But outside of sex, do you know how to make a man feel good?
Yes.
Say it louder.
Yes. Hell yeah. And
I know that's right. Okay.
Period. Because at the end of the day.
Period. Because I think the thing about life and making anybody happy is to be selfless. It's not always about you. And if you're not adhering to other people's needs and wants, and you're not listening to what they want and what they need, then what's the point?
Cam, and I'm glad you're here today because I'm asking people who've been on the show this week. I'm putting together a round table about films.
Okay. I would like to be.
You at that table?
Okay, you at that table?
Sure
well, you pretty much. You at that table.
Because
I'll be at that table.
I'm about to cut a whole bunch of myths and lies and stuff. So, and when I just lies, I think untruths or people who just don't know.
It's time
it's time for people to know that other people just really don't know, and you putting your projects in your livelihood in other people's hands.
Yes.
So that's all. Because I just went through a situation. Shout out to somebody, y'all. She'll start talking more about it, but she hired me to do her marketing for her for her film, because she like there's something ain't about this ain't right. And I told her one day, and she checked into it. She's like, my God, I didn't know it was like this. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. Like
It's a lot of fallacies, falsehoods, and fairy tales when it comes to film. Oh, I use all F's.
Yeah. That A too.
Yeah, they just. I'm a wordsmith as well, and it's just sad. But we'll get into it.
Okay, yeah.
But today, what are we talking about, y'all? We are talking about.
She said Shaka Zulu and Marucci.
Hey.
Like what that mean?
Yeah. So today we're talking about, what's today's topic?
The truth about adulting, you'll understand when you're older. Remember when our parents used to say that?
Yeah.
You'll understand when you're older, and we used to be like, huh?
My mother told the truth.
Yeah, baby.
Listen, like
the unadulterated truth.
Yes.
First of all, when it comes, scoot up, young lady, please. Yeah. When it comes down to the truth about being older, I thank God I lived through 52 summers.
That part.
In Detroit.
Was y'all summers wild or bad, or what was it?
I mean,
there was
summer.
At one point.
Yeah.
It seemed like when it get hot, everybody gets stupid.
That's true. Is it worse now, or was it worse then?
I think it's never changed. I think your awareness,
About the same.
Your awareness is what helps you be more abrupt on what you're doing. When I was coming up like this, even when I had bread, nobody can never ever tell. The only two people who knew I had money was people who knew I had money. You can't tell if I have $1 or $100.
15 cents.
Right. It been times I've walked in places. I tell the story of me going to Chocolate City years ago. It was me, Nate, and Randy. And I was a little tart, because I've been at the office for like 60 hours. And I was working, and I didn't care. I went to Chocolate City, and the owner was like, "Hey man, you gonna go ahead and let me hold that right there before you go up in there, because I said, look, I'm straight. They don't be messing with me anyway." Man, this one girl looked at me and she said, "Excuse me, you should shower before you come in here."
Oh.
I said, "Well, okay, y'all. Okay, I get it." And so me and Nate looked at me.
You was thinking like that.
I was a little tartar. And so Nate got to dance. Yeah, he definitely. And I knew I could. It was me. Nate got to dance, and Randy was trying to get a dance from this one girl. He was like, "Oh, my boss gonna pay for it." She said, "Yo, boss, who is your boss?" I said, "I don't know," but I give my boy give him a dance.
You do not like that word.
I hate the word boss. And so she said, "You act like you got some money." So I said, "Well, in this pocket, I got 20,000. In this pocket, I got 12. So if you divide,"
It's a nice divide.
Then she was like, "Well, we got VIP." I said, "No, we don't. I'm about to get this Corona, and I'm about to fuck on."
Corona.
I was like, "I'm about to get the hell on." And so I think people get too caught up into the wrong bullshit in what we're doing, and that's serious. So that's why I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Today is the day. Today is the day. Adult and adulting.
Adult and adulting.
So when you get older, you learn a lot of shit.
You learn that your parents were not the vicious monsters that you thought they were.
They were just freaks.
No, because I can't clap for that.
Yes, you can. Cause
No,
how you think you got here?
I'm saying because you be like, "Oh, you're being too hard on me. You doing
Yes.
I can't like when I was growing up, I couldn't do nothing."
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a guest in the building. Introduce your guest.
My guest's name is Christina Cha-ching.
Cha-ching?
And yes. Not like she gonna make a lot of cha-ching.
Okay.
But she is here. She is a writer. She is a filmmaker, and she's an overall great person. And she has some projects coming out soon. I think she has something premiere coming out next week that we're going to be talking about. But she's going to be here talking to us about adulting because she's an expert at that. Because we're all learning how to adult. So hi, Christine.
Hi.
No. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Wonderful.
Okay. Oh, Christine Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
I thought you said cha-ching.
Well,
They both work.
You know.
Okay. I was just like, I received it.
I received it.
She's like, I received the coin.
So I'm gonna ask you: would you like to be invite? Would you accept the invite to the round table?
I would love to be on the round table.
The table is growing.
People gonna be looking. People gonna be like, "Wow."
Cause
I got some questions. I'm gonna ask one question. It's gonna leave everybody stuck like this.
Okay, session over.
It's crazy because I ain't gonna say who, but I was having a discussion about some things with somebody yesterday who I will tell you afterwards. Maybe you can invite to the round table because it's just so many things going on, period. And I just, more than anything, I just wish people would be forthcoming, tell the truth, be real about their intentions, and stop playing games with people's minds, people's monies. Stop going around. Everybody want to call you bro and call you sis, but they don't treat you like a bro and a sis. Because the way the people treat you when they do things, don't call me your sister. If you treat me like a sister, because in my household, the way I was raised, I love my sister. I tell my sister the truth. I look out for my sister. I make sure that she's good in every way imaginable because she's my sister. Same thing with my brothers. I love my brothers. I take care of my brothers. I'm real with my brothers. I don't lie to my brothers. So, you know, the world be a whole lot different when you become an adult because that's when all the bullshit come in. And I think that's why your parents were trying to protect you and trying to warn you about everybody ain't your friend.
And we used to think they was being mean.
And then my mother said, I ain't your motherfucking friend.
Yeah.
I told my daughter when she was like 5 or 6, she's like, I know that. I said, listen, don't play with me.
But it's different now when you get older because you don't see your parents as parents. You are able to respect them and accept them on an adult level. And when you're an adult, you can understand.
You identify.
No, you better identify. My daughter identified me as her parent. Like,
now put her so young though.
Yeah, but no, she always did. Let me tell you something. When it came down to it, her mother said, "Why you talk to me like that?" She said, "Cause you my mama." Well, why you talk to your daddy like that? Cause
the relationship and dynamic is different. Yeah,
he's my dad.
She's like, cause he's my daddy. And
because
she don't play that.
Kids learn to respect you at birth. All that goo goo gaga goo goo. No, talk to kids. No, stop. Don't. You want to get popped? If you've never popped your child, if you say pop, they understand. I love when they have those examples on Instagram and stuff where they take a doll, they be like, they act like they feeding the doll. Yeah, and the dog they start don't eat it, and then they beat up the dog, and then they look at their kid and they say, eat, and they be like,
yeah, that's very effective. That's very effective. And no one gets harmed.
To children and pets.
Yeah.
Did you see what this? Shout out to my Muslim comedian, and his name is anyway, so he came, he had a frozen lamb, right? A whole lamb. But to the dog, it looked like it was a dog. So he started, cutting into it. He was like, cutting his dog like this.
Dogs are more smarter than we think.
When I said he was tortured, that poor dog, he was like, eat. He was like, He's like but he told him how, like,
poor dog.
That was mean.
That was good.
That was torture.
Like, now I would cut you the fuck up. You mess with me.
Like, play with it.
I mean, that's what I said. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. So today we had a guest, Miss Christine. She has a movie premiere that's coming up. It's very soon, right?
Yes, April the 11th.
April the 11th. I'm so glad you're able to join us today. And that's on a Thursday?
It's on a Friday.
Friday. And where's it going to be at?
At the Bel Air.
At the Bel Air. Okay. So that's good. That's dope. Bel Air, they call it the Tubi headquarters, right? They call it Tubi. No, they do. I mean,
they do.
That's the nickname for it. But it has rightful reasons to be called that. But you already have other plans for your movie. Is your movie going on Tubi and other platforms?
Yes.
Okay.
It's definitely going on. Amazon first.
And I just want to say, people need to stop. Beating up the Tubi movie, because Tubi is a platform. Y'all act like it's a place that you created or your homeboy created or somebody created. It is a platform. People are making money on Tubi, on this platform. So stop belittling Tubi. I get upset about that. You are a Tubi actor. You are your movie on Tubi or whatever the case may be. It is a platform just like Amazon. You just are blessed to not have to pay for it for now, but that may soon change as well. We don't know. So
I'm so glad you said.
Be glad that you have it for free for now.
For now. So understanding things when you get older, those things dealing with movies is one of the things I learned. I only have one movie out, right? Mm-hmm. But I probably been a part of 18 different movies. And what I'm learning is that what wisdom has shown me is that if it sounds too good to be true, 9 times out of 10 it is. Yeah. And I hate when people say, we're going to ride the wave. So you're going to be stranded on the island? That's what Gilligan did. They rode the wave. And you have to learn, like, don't ride the wave, be the wave. Like I told anything that I ever been a part of,
you created it.
I created it.
And I think that is such a, I admire you for that.
Thank you,
I really do. Can't stand his mind. But the thing is, Miles, he does create a whole lot of stuff, but then I love the fact that he will share the information. He don't withhold nothing. No. He's like, if you want to know, kick it with him, talk to him. He'll tell you the truth, and I admire that about you, that you keep it real and that you tell the truth. You might not like the truth.
Oh,
he might have to do. He might be in an adulting mode and tell your ass the truth and hurt your feelings. But it's only to make you better.
Yeah, thank you. But that's why I'm saying what I learned as I got older is just to be honest and tell the truth. I'm talking about with women or your children, because when my mother said before she died, she said, "Baby, nobody ever gonna love you like me. Nobody ever gonna take care of you like me. So you're gonna be on your own." And upon her deathbed, my mother, we had this conversation. August, my mother went into a coma in October, but my mother wanted me to go with her to go casket shopping. Right, because
you wasn't trying to do that.
No, here's the thing though. I used to pick out all my mother's clothes and stuff like that. I could help. When you see me, if you see my suits, you be like, damn, because I know how to dress. I know how to put things, especially for women. You know what I mean? And then my mother said she's like, so you ain't gonna pick out my casket. You know, the first time you heard it, so you ain't gonna do this into something serious. My mother said, so you ain't gonna pick out my casket.
And I'm gonna say that about adulting. We have to, as the black community especially, be an adult and take care of your business. I mean, just like his mom was asking him to pick out a casket, pick out some life insurance. Stop buying some damn gym shoes and clothes and stuff, but you don't have life insurance, and then you want to get on Facebook and Cousin Pookie, he needs to be buried. Cousin Pookie was the freshest, dopest dude in the wear Cousin Pookie jewelry that he was wearing. Go pawn his jewelry and bury his ass. I ain't trying to be, I'm just being real.
It's real.
Because it's like,
I think everybody should just go ahead and prepare $2,000 positive cremation policy situation at any local funeral home.
Get some insurance
and get it done.
Yeah.
Or get some insurance.
I mean, but even with insurance, here's the thing about truth about life insurance. Life insurance wasn't meant for death. Life insurance was meant for
life.
Yeah. And see, that's why IULs is important. Anybody who have children, put an IUL on your child. So by the time if they newborn, by the time they're 18, 21 years old, they'll be a millionaire. Flat out.
Facts.
So that's all we had to look at.
But take care of business, and I say that as far as wills.
Yeah.
Put things in order. Whoever you want to have something, put wills and trust. Put things in order. That's all I'm saying. Put things in order. And again, we haven't said it enough. Teach your children financial literacy.
Shout out to 5 Heartbeats. They ain't gonna get shit because I ain't got shit,
and I ain't shit. So, Christine.
Yes.
What's up? Well, how do you feel about adulting? Tell us some of your adulting stories as far as, being an adult.
I feel okay with it. Like, I'm loving the experience of life. The things you learn, the things you have to unlearn, the things you have to relearn. I think we're at a great time right now. I think we're honestly at the best time ever in our lives.
Oh, that's so good. You give a lot of people too much positive. I'm gonna call a spade, so I believe you. We not at the best. We not at our best.
Let me say.
So I'm about to say reword that, but go ahead. I'm listening.
I do believe we are, right? For me,
Oh,
at least for my mindset.
There you go.
That's how I see it.
That's what I wanted to hear.
While the world feels like they're falling apart, you're falling apart because you've allowed the world to take hold of this. This is the most powerful thing you have. And once you have control of your mindset, you create the life you live in. You create the world around you. We have decisions, and our future is decided by us, not the world. So I really believe right now, 2025 is the start of something great and grand for those of us who are aware of who we are and what we have in front of us. Now, those who are falling victim of the system, that's a different story. But those who really take an accountability of self, I feel like we're in a great space. We have more opportunities than we've ever been able to have in our entire life.
Really?
Yes, we do.
Like what?
Like right now, like I'm a movie producer today. Like, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, I produced my own movie. I directed my own movie, Narcissist, coming soon this year. So, back in the day, where would that opportunity come from?
The opportunity was always there.
But it was unknown.
No, it was no.
No, for us, it was
unknown to her.
Yeah, it was unknown. To the average melanated person, it was unknown.
So how long ago is this you speaking of? So
what I'm saying is like knowledge. You know how they say knowledge is power, right? There was a lot of knowledge that wasn't available to us because we didn't seek it, right?
Oh, so that's what I want you to say. There you go.
Right.
So it's not because it was not there.
No, I said it was unknown. I didn't say it wasn't there.
But no, but you know.
Well, right now we at the seeking part.
Yeah, but that's the part you said. You said because we did not seek it.
Right.
So it was there.
Yeah, it was always there.
It was able to be used.
Exactly.
But we were unbeknownst to us.
No.
Exactly.
It was.
It was.
You only know when you know. You have to learn. You don't just instantly just be like, it just fall out of the air like osmosis, Miles.
No, it don't have to come out the air like osmosis. But what I will say this. The best thing you could do in the conversation is what? I'm going to start with you.
Listen.
No. Go ahead.
Say listen.
The best thing I could do in a conversation is honestly listen, because the listener in the room is going to gain.
Be present?
How about this? The best thing you can do in a conversation is ask a question.
I can agree with that as well.
Because what happens,
Yeah.
so that's why I said, but it's to ask a question. First of all, you guys ask yourself, why are you there? Listen to this person. And just because someone's talking, I don't mean that they making sense.
Agree.
Like,
That don't mean you gotta listen. No,
right, exactly.
Right.
Jay-Z said, y'all just think, y'all don't understand the nigga not bright. Y'all, he wear kufi because y'all don't understand half of the shit the nigga write. Because he just saying shit that it sound good and rhyme, but it don't matter.
That's just like the other day, everybody was flipping out on Kanye West wearing what they thought was the reverse order of the KKK. He had on a black hood, black, all of that stuff. But they didn't know the meaning behind it. Kanye is a gifted fool, but he is.
But he a bitch.
But
I'm sorry.
He may be a bitch, but he.
Sorry.
It's a lot of symbolism behind the things that he does.
Yeah, but he's the biggest contradictor ever in business and ever for black urban legend, because people don't understand. He be off the hook.
He crazy.
His fascination in seeing Ray J pulverize his future wife got him so obsessed that he had 4 children by this woman who he known was a known whore.
Yeah, but back to the what I was saying. He had on
that's an adultery for your head.
It's crazy though that at being an adult, you are beginning to learn being an adult as you learn that a lot of things that you learned about is a lie.
Yeah.
And that is like crazy to me, is that it's a lie. So anyway, he had on this black KKK thing, but what it represented was the Moors. Go ahead. No, you tell it.
No. When you said black KKK thing, I was like, no.
It wasn't, but that's what people would identify with, because it looked just like it, but it was black. So that's what I said.
Because I say it all the time.
People just don't know. So why don't you explain that to us, Miles?
No comment, no Cameron.
Why not?
I just believe
you want to explain everything?
I just really believe that we are stupid. As people, we just believe.
Learn your history. Learn about. Read. I read books.
Oh yeah, and nowadays you can actually screenshot a picture and put it in Google and ask the history of it.
But the thing is that throughout history, we're finding that everything was black. I mean, we always knew it. That's why society has tried to keep us down as a people, because everything has been black. everything. I mean, from they're finding, different art pieces in Russia, all over the world, that it was melanated people.
Of course.
So it's just like, we wake up, go learn your history, go learn the truth for yourself, and stop believing everything that you see on Google and different things. Read books, because that's why, if you notice, they started taking away books. They don't even have people, they don't want people to go to the library no more. They did that during the pandemic. You couldn't go to the library. I'm like, why wouldn't you be able to go to the library of all places? There's nothing else to do. But reading is fundamental.
And it's so fundamental that we have a writer here too. Have you wrote a book?
I have books coming out this year, actually.
Okay.
Nice. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So you've written them, but you haven't had them published yet?
I haven't put them out yet.
Okay. So what kind of things do you write about?
I write drama, romance, thriller, dramedy, comedy, action.
We need more dramedies. Carla, you in there?
Good morning.
Good morning, Dorian.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Very interesting topic. We learn as we're adults. We're all just big ass kids.
Yes. This is our first time here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to have sex on TV right now.
Okay.
Ignore
Go
my
ahead, Dorian.
And with that being said, we tend to try to write books in a sense of what we feel is correct on certain aspects of how we're supposed to live, what's important.
Well, I see you coming out with Scooby Doo Part 4.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, look. He got a comment too. He got something.
I got run this right.
I don't have a dog. I have a German Shepherd. There's a difference.
Oh, he's pretty big.
Yeah, he's 150 pounds.
Oh,
God damn.
And he still try to be on your lap, huh?
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he
big
does.
baby.
Yeah, but he's vicious as hell, and he's technically illegal and registered with the city. So
Wow.
he gets a free bite. How about that?
Don't let him give you no vasectomy. All right, then go ahead.
No, what I was going to say though is, Miles, you're correct, man. Our wisdom is lacking. Our point of view, it goes back to when Malcolm was here in Detroit in '63 with the message to the grassroots.
Ballad of the Bullet.
The Ballad of the Bullet. And we waste so much time catering to the white liberals. We cater so much to trying to be seen and heard as opposed to actually trying to gain some information, gain some knowledge, be economically sound. We won't support each other at all. That's a fallacy. The black dollar does not circulate at all.
At all.
We allow other entities to come into our community. Our adulting stage, when I hear people that say they don't want to own homes, they don't want to own any real estate, that troubles me, especially when I'm hearing that from black people. Like, do you understand that we had more wealth 120 years ago than we do now?
That's what I tell people.
Because they didn't have no Jordans out back then.
Well, no. It goes back to adulting. It goes back to the adulting and distractions. And what was more important?
There you go.
Yeah.
The family was more important. I was explaining it to a sister of mine yesterday. She was having issues with her child 16. She didn't, go to a great school, and she's at the precipice. I'm like, she's 16. I'm like, this is the chance right now where she can take that wrong road, and then 5 years from now, she'll be blaming you fully for what happened. You got to get your head in the game in her life. And I pointed out, like, as you were on a vacation, your child pointed that out to me. Like, the child had more sense enough to understand that we need certain things around this house to be taken care of. He needed to be taken care of in a certain way, but mom want to go take vacations. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just big ass kids buying gym shoes, hanging out at the nightclub, being on the scene. That's childish.
Trying to impress each other.
Trying to impress people that don't like you and you don't like them makes no sense at all. We've had 40 plus, matter of fact, I would say 50 plus years of that behavior. And we dropped the ball right when we had the ball in our hand.
That's because, Detroit, I think the whole Detroit, I'll be honest with you, we have the fuck you fucked up spirit. And,
yep.
I say that to them, they go through our sports down to our civilians. We are the most spoilest group in America. People, when we go to Miami, see people have fun. Those people are poor. they're on the beach because they have to be on the beach. You know, I tell people all the time, they really know the truth. Detroiters have 7 to 8 gated communities. There's no other place in the history of America where they have minority-based gated communities. And we so spoiled to where we are. When we seen the Corvette, we like, okay, that's a Corvette. People in Brooklyn see a Corvette. Oh, you got that dog!
You right. You about right.
So I mean,
we're more culturally advanced because of, you got to think about what started here.
Exactly.
We had black nationalism founded right here. That Nation of Islam, the Moors.
I mean,
there's a ton of, like, every civil rights leader had to come to Detroit to
get validated, for sure.
To get validated,
for sure.
Because economically we weren't competing with technically each other.
Nope.
We were competing with the Arab, with the white man. Economically. And we had the foothold, but what did the man do? What was the first target that they wanted to do? They brought in these people who were sniping in a rebellion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No one ever got caught being a sniper. You ever notice? You didn't read that part about the riot.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. Now, next thing, the very next year, because I got eyewitness testimony. The very next year, heroin dropped right into the community in abundance.
Shit, you have to tell me about
it. All of that.
My cousin drove the bus. Listen. No, but seriously, Dorian, you have a very good, valid point, and we need to really point on to this because there's some questions I want to ask you. We also going to have a town hall meeting for the morals of men and women in America today, and that's going to happen in the middle of of this month too. Because
let me know.
Because I think it's dope. But as far as getting older, Dorian, I do say this. I tell women all the time. I just told some women this past Friday, girl, I'm 53 and my shit still work. So all that old hoofing and hollering you doing, I don't care about none of that. You deal with them 37-year-old, 35-year-old boys you messing with, and you'll be okay. Coming over here, different. I'm not in a different tax bracket.
That's a grown man.
But I'm not in a different tax bracket. But in order to deal with me, your credit got to be up. It's
damn right.
I'm not gonna do that, but fuck up your credit. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
You buying me shit? I don't want no Jordans. I need mixed boards. I need iPads Pros, not the regulars.
Yeah. I need weapons.
And ammo. Right. So all the other shit you talking about, get the fuck away from me. Bonds. Shit that appreciates.
High interest savings account.
Shit that appreciate with value.
High yielding.
The gun and the butter. All right then, Dorian. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you for calling in, Dorian.
So, but that's when you were saying opportunities, right? We always had them. And we always had them to the utmost. It's just that certain people, Detroit people especially, we fuck up everything. We got into them. We had Motown. We was ahead of every genre you think we had.
And they took it and moved it out.
Yeah, because we fuck us. We naturally fuck up.
Well, I agree with that part.
Because we had the hair industry. We had some people from Atlanta take it. Atlanta.
I'm gonna say this.
Nails.
I was reading the other day. I always got to go refer back to the Bible, and it was saying about when you get up in the morning, just do everything that you can. And I think that sometimes we have, as adults, we've gotten into the mode of being lazy. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do this. I don't want to. It's like you're aging backwards mentally, becoming a child. I don't want to know. You have to get things done. If you don't work, you don't eat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You have to be able to have the capacity to take care of business. And there's such a big world out here. It's so much life to live that it's not something you can just put into little sound bites. You got to actually live. Okay, it's cool to go to work from 9 to 5. It's cool to do what you got to get done. But we got 24 hours in a day. It's so much that we can get done that we're not getting done because people are being lazy.
We don't have the same 24 hours.
Yeah, we have the same 1440. And I keep trying to tell people, I'm into 1440.
Break that down.
That's how many minutes we have in every single day. Mm-hmm. And then with my movie rent, we got 525,600 minutes.
600.
So in the year, so we have to really think about, so what are you doing in your year? You know what I mean? Like in the film industry, I'm gonna ask people, why do it take you 8 to 10 days to do a movie?
Film wise, like filming the movie itself, I agree. It shouldn't take that long.
No, it should.
No, I'm saying it shouldn't take months.
It should take longer, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Really?
It's the reason why you look on the casting or the credits on a movie, and they be having 500 people in there.
5,000 people.
Right. It's the reason. But you know, our independent films, we have 12, 14, 18 people, and then the names just start repeating themselves.
You need to have a different, because what happened? No, it's not
because
about,
it costs. Like when you first started out, you can't hire all those people unless you have money.
If you have, this is what I say. You need a team.
Yeah, there you go.
And when you have a team that, recognizes the dream, it ain't about money. Because I know it's so many actors that I know. Like I've done a lot of films that people probably have never seen. Maybe they won't see, or maybe they will. But I did it because that's what I love. I want to be a team player. I want to be a part of the process. I have told people, given people movie concepts, all kinds of stuff, and they've taken it and run with it and cut me out of it. But it's different things. But my point is, you need to you need to have a team. And when you have a team that recognizes the dream, y'all all will work together, and you can figure out the money part later. People always use money as an excuse.
I like to say you're absolutely correct, but here's what I want to take this off your hands. Fuck dreams. Boys have dreams. Men.
What I'm saying is a vision.
Can you hear me? Can you let me finish?
Go ahead, but I wasn't. You taking it out of context. Go ahead.
I did not take it out of
context.
Go ahead,
because I was. Go ahead.
I was saying that I get it, and see that's so. In order for this, terminology would dictate your outcome, right? Mm-hmm. When I say that, that's why I try my best not to use dreams ever again. I'm too old.
Okay, educate sister. I'm open. I'm sitting here like,
I have a question though, and this could be a topic. Do you ever truly stop dreaming?
No, hold on. This is what I'm going to say. Boys have dreams. Men have visions. Girls have dreams. Women have visions.
And that's why I said vision, and then he cut me off. But go ahead.
That's interesting, because really, even whatever age you are, do you really stop dreaming? Does that ever change?
I think that
it changed. I'm sorry.
I think that they in life have taught us as children.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You dream. You dream.
Yeah.
But as you get older, it's a vision.
Yeah. I thought you could still have a dream.
No, I mean
it's the mature.
Go ahead.
Okay, so that's a more mature way to. I ain't gonna touch that.
He's basically saying words have power, right?
Well, no, I was saying,
and they should change as you get older.
No, I was just saying when you get older, you get more focused, and when you got focus, you have vision. You focus on your vision. When you have dreams are like this. Oh my gosh, I want to do this, and then now your arms don't stretch like they used to.
Yeah, okay.
It's too much.
Exactly. You have to.
A dream is more of an imaginary thing versus a vision, because when you have a vision, you write the vision down. It tells you that in the Word of God. You write you write the vision down. You make it plain. You write out your goals. You write it down and you make it happen.
Yeah,
and you follow the steps.
She's absolutely correct. And I tell anybody in the film industry right now, what's happening is film people leave too much money on the table. There's no music soundtracks.
Right.
They don't have no.
It's not extras for that.
But the thing is, what irritates me is you'll see some movies and they using other people's music. Don't you know you can get sued for that? If your movie blow up, or if somebody hear it and be like, oh, they'll take every little dime you got off of Tubi.
So I predicted this. There's some music promoter publishers are sitting back to waiting to do a class action lawsuit on independent films, and they're gonna have every right to do it.
Yeah,
be careful, y'all.
I'm telling people that's why one of my best brothers, I love him hard, is Nathan Talbot. I don't worry about nothing legal when it comes down.
No, he is the law. No,
he is the law. I don't worry about none of that. When I say Cam said have a team, you have to have a team.
Yeah, shout out to Nate
and everybody that's on your team. Listen, Cam said it right. There's people who wish they could even be on the set to sweep the floor, change the coat.
Yeah, they could come and sweep my floor. Yeah, they could be on my set.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm welcoming.
But you have to.
You gotta find them.
You gotta find them. You have to make things out to make them feel welcome. Because what I've learned was this: anytime people can believe in your vision, you're going to win. And I learned a long time ago. Are you in it for the attention? or are you in it to win?
But you also have to make yourself a person that people.
Did I have Tourette's? Did I just attention?
You said You also have to be the type of person. No, we gotta keep that. We also have to be the type of person that people admire and want to be around. People will do anything for you if they believe in you and if you are a person of integrity.
Yeah, that's
they
very
will.
True. Integrity goes a long way.
And if they know that you will be there for them, because see, everything is not just one-sided. You have people who can believe in your vision and this, that, and the third, but you also need to value the people who are helping your vision come to light. Like you said, you need to value that person sweeping the floor. Yeah. You need to value that person who says, hey, you know, maybe the lighting should be a little different on this, or maybe what if you use the camera in this angle, and that could be your best angle. That could be your best lighting coming from somebody who doesn't do lighting, but they just had that vision in their mind. But my point is, don't discount the people that you look at as little. I think in a lot of circles, people name drop and they want to hold on to people who they think have affluence. What do you want to say about the Christine?
I agree. I don't listen to people who name drop. I don't care who you know. I'm not going one ear out the other. People do that all the time.
Really?
People do that all the time because they believe, oh, because I know this person. Look, I know the creator, and that's what's going to get me where I need to go. So I don't care who you know. If you could be sitting up there with the president, I do not care. Names mean nothing to me. Is what we're doing today is what matters to me. People use that to try to get you to, oh yeah, oh my God, you're going to save me. I'm saving myself. You're not going to save me.
The only reason why I listen to who people know, because
they might say something.
They might say something, and they might, or they might not have the credibility that you know of them. And if somebody say they know Cam, right?
Right.
And then come to find out, Cam be like, don't fuck with them.
Right.
9 times out of 10, I'm not fucking with them.
I trust her.
You better trust her. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying, sometimes hearing with who people know is very important, because it could save your project and sometimes your life.
They name drop celebrities all the time. I wasn't talking about local.
I mean, don't give me. I mean,
even with local people, because I ain't trying to be ugly. Who was a celebrity? They just a person just like me and you.
That's what I said.
And then we people are this actor, that actor. A lot of actors are broke. They on the big screen. They they don't have no money. They working jobs just like we are in Hollywood. They somewhere else, and you like, oh my gosh, just like that one actor that Tyler Perry or somebody went and helped. He didn't have no money. He was big during that time, like the lady on En Vogue. Who would think that girl would be living in her damn car?
First of all, understand this.
I mean, I'm just saying that's part of adulting.
No, listen, be very careful. Sometimes people, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't live in my car, but if I had a choice to pay rent every single month, and I'm not there,
right?
Listen, I could live in an RV. I'm not gonna lie.
I could have to pay for comfortability, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, sometimes people place themselves, and I'm included, in uncomfortable situations.
Which would be
I agree.
In order to come out, because one thing I've learned, my daughter used to be like, I told them about me being homeless. She's like, Daddy, my cousin's father said that you really need to know who your daddy is. And then when I said, I know who my daddy is, he do podcasting. He said, nah, baby, you don't understand who your daddy is.
You'll understand when you get older. You don't really know who your daddy is.
And then when she told me, my daughter talked to me for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like,
she was interested.
Oh my God. Then she said, I remember, because I used to always get on her, she watched my music video 158 times one morning.
Cool. Shout out to the video.
She wanted me to say, that. And it's like 8:30. I'm like, what Poodle? You tweet. You really tweet. But you got to stop all the cussing.
Told you stop cussing.
I said, what you mean all the cussing? And I look at my video. She still got a video in my hand. I said, give me my damn phone.
Kids can get to whatever they want to on these phones.
I looked at it and she watched it 158 times.
Wow.
But it made me redo I did a radio edit that night.
So Christine, like with the books that you have written and the movies that you have written, what do you think is your favorite genre? as far as, you know, the things that you write?
The favorite will probably be, I have movies that I won't put out. They probably come out into next year, which I want to be completely over them. One of them is it's back. I think my movies that are the favorite are like based on racism. They're like back in the day.
Are they based
like
on
I
a
have
particular
one
person?
Oh, so you like period pieces?
Yeah, I guess you would
period
say
pieces.
that. Like I have one that was for starts in 1950s back in Alabama. I have another one that starts around that time. Those are my favorite. They're like movies that's gonna shake the world up and have people talking. I do have an injustice piece. I have an injustice piece that'll probably come out this year or next year, but that is really gonna have the world talking. I like the things that make people angry. It makes you cry. It makes you piss.
Yeah.
But it makes you think. And then they're conversation pieces where
thought provoking.
Yeah, they're thought provoking. I remember posting an expert out of one of my books into a group, and in like 10 minutes, I had people arguing back and forth over it. Those are the movies that I like the most, but I haven't put those out yet because I want to be in 100% of control of the way those movies go. So those are my favorites.
So you want to be a large part of the creative process.
Yeah, I want to be 100% the person who decides the creative process with those. So those are the ones that's gonna change the game. I think those are what I would call crossover movies, where they appeal to all race, ethnicities.
I think that that's another thing. I think that movies should be very multicultural.
Yeah.
And I say that because the world is not one thing or the other. But I do believe if you do have a cast with a movie, because sometimes it can be limiting.
Yeah.
I can't talk. My breath is
limitory.
It could be very limiting when you just keep making. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I just like I'm a writer as well. But when I write my stories, they appeal to you. It don't matter what color you are.
Yep.
It just matters that you are a person with a heartbeat.
Oh,
I like those.
And you can relate to what we're talking about, because at the end of the day, it's not about a racial experience. It's about the human experience.
Right. What's your average budget that you're working on for your film?
What's the average budget? I don't really know budgets like that. Like, I'm not a good person to talk about film budgets with. I don't know film budgets, how that work. I'm learning.
No, for your film, one of your films.
Like, what is I've never been over the budget of none of my films, so I wouldn't know.
No, what's the average budget for you for one of your films?
What would you like
how much? Not what you like. How much do your average? How much do one of your films cost to make?
Right, how much it costs to make the whole film?
Yes.
Right, I've never been over the budget of any of my films, so I couldn't tell you my budget.
So what were the budget? What was the budget?
Like the last
please answer him. I don't know the budget. I've never been over the budgets of none of my
She's saying
films.
she's never been a part of the financial part of it.
Pretty much, long as she's within what she's within, she don't hear nothing from them.
Because a budget is is what everything costs as a collective, right? In the film, I've never been 100% over the budget of none of my films.
Got you. So you're just the writer, director. You let them handle their side, as long as you don't go over.
I'm a producer too, but sometimes you can have partners and different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm over the creative of the film. You get what I'm saying? And Damage,
let somebody else.
And with
that.
Damage, I don't know what the budget was. I don't as far as I'm not over that part.
Gotcha.
You know
Okay. So now that makes sense to me. Because okay. Well, I know my movie costs a couple $, right?
Mm-hmm. What's a couple $?
41,000.
Okay.
Yeah, and
that's good, right?
Well, it's good for the standpoint. This is my first film, and I probably would never do it like that again.
Because now you know how to do it better.
I probably would never come up my own pocket ever to do a film.
You would never do a film again?
He said he won't come out of his own pocket
to do a film again. Ever.
He would get investors.
No.
Yeah, you should.
No, sponsors.
Fucking investors. What's the difference between a sponsor and investor? Because you just said
investor invest into what you're doing.
And they want
something back.
They get something back from it, and they give you a certain amount into it. A sponsor give you something because thank you, and they pay you to put their products in your movie. If you ever watch Equalizer 2, right? Mm-hmm. Equalizer 2, of course, the cars, Lyft.
Yeah.
They was heavy on Lyft. So when I found out Lyft gave him over $8 million.
Ooh. I need to reach out to some sponsors because I got some projects coming.
I mean, but,
you need to talk to Miles. You need to talk to Miles.
I
you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure because I didn't know if you were talking to her.
No,
she talked to me every damn day.
I turned around and looked at you and said, "You need to talk to Miles."
So, but getting older, that's what I learned about life. What do R&R stand for?
R&R?
Yeah.
Rest and relaxation.
What do R&R stand for?
He gonna say something totally different.
Relax, release, relate, release.
Okay, it sounds good, right?
Something in relationships.
What is it? Just tell us what your R&R mean.
Resources and relationships.
Boom.
Ooh, I knew that.
Okay, well,
I didn't know that.
I'm going on vacation later on in the month, so right now, relax. Rest and relaxation is what I'm focused on right now. But you said relationships and what?
And resources.
Okay.
That's what. But guess what?
R&R. That's my new thing now.
That's what
relationships and resources.
That's what life is based off of.
R&R.
If you have a good doctor, a lawyer, or as a friend, it's certain things he or she gonna make sure things gonna be done. Okay. Same thing as an accountant. We don't have the key components in our lives. That's why we don't look for the key component in our life. So if we don't have a doctor in our family, a lawyer, an accountant, anybody that can assist us to prolong or go forward in life, if we don't have it in our lives, we're not gonna have it in life. In business, we just don't think about it. Like, we just pay for lawyers. They say Jay-Z more lawyered up than anybody in the whole damn industry, period, end of story. They talking about whether you act, music, sports, he is lawyered the fuck up. But he been lawyered up since he was 18, 19 years old.
And then once you have lawyers, go ahead. Once you have lawyers that long too, they become your friends.
Most definitely.
It's relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have people now in my life that cares about my work and everything, so they got my back. So I've been learning a lot from people who's talking on the lines of what you're saying, because this industry, you have to be extra. You can have contracts, but you have to be extra protected. And I'm learning that.
Yeah, well, she tell me all the time. She be like, Cameron, stop telling people stuff, and she be going off of it. She be like, stop telling people stuff and get a contract for everything. Because I love people. I love the creative process. I think that if me and you sitting here kicking it and we talking about whatever, I think it's between me and you. I'm not thinking you going.
Never.
She is too friendly, and I tell her like, Cam got a different.
Not being friendly, but go ahead.
She's too friendly.
No, I said you're the queen of not being friendly, but go ahead.
No, I'm nice.
She like
nice, but I don't play when it comes to my work. Like, I don't sit around and discuss nothing about what I'm trying to do with nobody. It depends on what it is. Like, I tell her, because she's so nice, she'll be talking about the whole vision she has, and I'm like, you gotta stop being friendly telling your visions, because people are using you. You have an energy, you have a light. They want from you what I see. And I tell Cam, she's not a regular actress. She's totally different. She's not regular. She's on a whole different platform that she's been playing on or whatever. So I'm like, just be quiet, Cam. Just be quiet. Just don't even talk.
Yeah, just like let my time will come. I mean, that's the thing. This is the other thing too. I'm gonna say this about adulting.
Mm-hmm.
What I have learned the most about adulting that my mother did tell me is that what's for you is for you.
True.
What's for you is for you. You know, we do films and we get all excited because this is the project, this is that. Every project you do is the project. Every project you do is dope. Every project, oh my God, you gotta, and that's why we have premieres everywhere. Every week it's a premiere, it's a this, it's a that, because everybody is excited about their projects because this is the one or whatever. But adulting, stop comparing yourself to other people. Be happy for other people when they have their whatever it is. As an actor, I'm happy when I see actors on TV. I'm happy when I see my people on a commercial. I'll be like, there go Erica, there go damn Chanel Green, there go. I am so excited because it's like, okay, they did that thing. Yeah. And I'm happy for Carol and all my acting friends when I see them on different things. And I think they are to be celebrated, but sometimes, I'm not saying the people that I name, but sometimes people are like, people get so smug because they have done 1,000,001 projects, but a lot of people doing 1,000,001 projects are not getting paid their worth. I remember it was one actor, she came online and she was saying how people were not paying her. They were taking advantage of her because without the actors, you can't make a film, and you do need to pay your actors accordingly. I think that it is kind of bold when the people who write the film and everything, they making all the money off of the one end, but they don't want to pay their actors, because if you didn't have actors, you wouldn't have a film. So just be fair.
Cam, I'm glad you said that. We gonna timestamp that and what Cam said, her mom said about what's for you is for you, right?
What's for you is for you. Yeah.
I don't agree. I used to. I'm gonna tell you why. Not to disagree with your mother, because your mama dope as hell. I believe there's only 2 types of people in the world. No, 3. Those who watch things happen, let things happen,
and those who
make things happen. And so when you go by the theory, what's for you is not for you, it kind of slack on the part of you being aggressive on what you're going for your vision. Here's what I've learned. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah, we're gonna let you say it now, Shandy. I gotta hear what you got to say.
Okay.
Shandy, watch me cook.
Okay. Okay.
Watch me cook.
Okay.
The truth of the matter is,
Okay.
You don't witness when people say, well, we can't do this, we can't do that. Yeah, well, we can just sit around and see if it's gonna happen tonight.
Well, can't ain't
Right.
can't.
Right.
I don't believe in can't.
Well,
Manifested it.
Well, the whole thing is, I don't care what it is. If it's meant for you, I get it. But majority of the time, when it's meant for you, you got to fight for it.
Yeah, you're not gonna sit back and wait till it fall in your lap.
So if you don't fight for it, if you don't have the urge to want to fight for it or the need to fight for it.
Well, the way I was saying it in the context, if it's for you, when the way I was saying it is, what God has for me is for me. I am going to fight for it. I'm going to do all the things that I need to do.
Once I get it.
But
if it's for me, I won't have to fight that hard, because I'll already be in that position, that space, or connected with that person or people.
How many people?
And I won't have to fight to get in that position. Now, the fight to maintain whatever was given, that's different.
You've been around me for 2.5 years straight. Cam known me for what, 6? 5, 6. So here's the thing, and this honest to God truth. We all know people that's like that. You all know people who's extremely good. Shout out to one of the best actresses that I know, and I love to death, is Nyx, right? I think
she is.
I think
everything.
I think people really sleep on Nyx. I heard some things. I'm like, so what that got to do with you? They so worried about other things that go in people's lives, they're not realizing. Fuck what they going through. Fuck what you know about them, and let them do what they do best.
Yes, because Nyx is like, she is a beast in fashion. She is a beast in acting. She is a beast. Nyx, shout out to you. I love her. She is one of the most realest, genuinest people that I've ever met in my life, and that I have been blessed to work with. Her energy is everything, and they do sleep on it, and they should not sleep on it.
So when I say that, when I bring her name up every time, they be like, well, Miles, why won't you do a project with her? I am, and I will. And
and will.
And my projects is not based off of, I don't care if I like you or not.
It's based off her talent.
I could give less. I could less than 2 fucks if I like you or not.
Because that's what the people gonna see. They not gonna see the beef or whatever the case may be. They gonna see what's gonna be on the screen.
And then sometimes people don't see you because they don't want to see you.
I sound like the ice cream.
No, I say that because, when you are, people are so much more than what they appear. You don't want to get to know people. That's why in film everybody using the same actors. They don't want to get to know anybody else. They don't want to see any other talent. They don't want to cast this person. Whatever. I mean, it is your choice, but I just am the type of person, I believe in being open about different things. It's like I've heard people say, well, I got this person because I know what they can bring. That's what you think that they can bring, but you don't know what that other person can bring.
Right.
You're in a box because you're comfortable. And so you cast people that you're comfortable with, that because a lot of times there's not a lot of directing sometimes. Sometimes you go on set, they're not directing you at all. You trying to figure it out as you going along, and then you like, okay, is that what you wanted or whatever? But sometimes they not directing.
Right.
I hear a lot of actors say that. I don't play about directing.
I mean, I'm just being honest. It's like, okay, good. And I mean, don't get me wrong. If I did what you wanted what you wanted, I think that's cool. But I want direction. I want to know if you want more.
I just tell this rest in peace, Melissa Talbot. When Missy's like, Miles, they suck. I'm like, Missy, they don't suck because they need to be directed by you. If they was directed by you, it would be a difference. She's like, oh my God.
Yeah, because she knew how to pull things out of you. She knows how to talk to people. Yeah. You know, Missy will go off, but it's in love. Yeah. She'll circle back and be like, okay, I won, but I'm just letting you know because I'm passionate, whatever. Yeah. But it was always in love. So I just think that.
But that's my point. As you get older, trust me, from watching her doing Stay in Your Place to when she did Rotten, it was a big transformation of her patience and her resilience too. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I tell people this, even in business, as you get older, adulting become more relaxed because you see signs.
You don't trip.
I don't trip at all. If anybody know me, like if you see me arguing with somebody,
run.
It's kind of different.
Run.
Yeah, no, for real.
If you see me arguing with somebody, I'm not going to sit up and debate with you. I told you, the young lady on the phone yesterday, I said, if you want me to do it, you want me to do it. Cool. But if you want to continue to do what everybody else doing in the film, that's fine too. Everybody get the same result. Everybody getting the same results.
Be different. That's all I want to say. That's the one thing I can say in adulting that my mother said. Used to always tell me, be you. And don't be like everybody else. Be yourself.
Exactly.
Be yourself. God made us all as individuals, not clones. So please stop wearing. Everybody want to. This society is scaring me because everybody want to wear the same lace front. I don't know, from one movie to the next, I'll be like, did she buy her hair? Not trying to be funny, but I'm serious. No, everybody is clones. Where the natural girls at? Because in life, everybody don't have a lace front on. Everybody don't have that same hairstyle like this. Where are the people at? I want to see films where people look like real people. It's podcasters, not with a full face and makeup in the scene, but look like this, because this is what podcasters look like.
Right.
We wake up, we come in, we grind for you.
Right.
We grind for you on the Rise and Grind morning show.
Grind for you.
I'm just saying.
Speaking of that, better go to commercial break. You already know what time it is. We went a little bit over, but right now, we're about to take this quick break because there's some stuff I don't want to say on screen about these bust ass niggas that's here. So we'll be right back, all right? Peace.
All right.
Get ready for a night of lyrics and laughter. April 19th in Music Hall with Grammy Award winner Chrisette Michele. Also, the smooth sounds of Kindred, the Family Soul. And on the same show, get your laugh on with comedian Bruce Bruce.
Man, I went to church with my aunt. Preacher didn't get up to 12:30. We didn't leave out of Friday evening by 4 o'clock.
And your celebrity host, Omar Gooding. Tickets on sale now. Available at Ticketmaster and the Music Hall box office.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair.
So I'm gonna be like Queen Latifah and these bitches set it off. I ain't risking my life for no $2,000. We got $1 million in the hood. Somebody gonna fuck around and rob that motherfucker. You see a bitch and smack a bitch.
Soon.
So what's going on with that crazy chick?
Who? Nadia, who else? You don't used to do me. Nah, you ain't like that no more. Nadia, what is this? You want to kill me? Wait, Terrence, your son? Yeah, my son. What? Oh no, this bitch got to go. Nadia, did you change the locks on the door?
I got pulled over and got arrested.
I'm in the county on a rape charge.
I'll talk to you later.
She had knives up under the pillow. Are you hearing yourself? I mean, what kind of advice do you need, man? This is not no normal girlfriend shit, bro. Nadia, stop.
I'm just trying to please my man.
I got something real important I need to talk to you about.
Let me go grab something real quick. A surprise for you.
Hey, real quick, I know you guys are enjoying the show. Yes, we are always having a good time on the Rise and Grind show. But please, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, type in Rise and Grind Morning Show. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Therefore, you can always be in tune with our live content and interact with us, be in the comments, and we can keep bringing dope, hot content to you. Now, we're going right back to the show.
I hate the fact Brittany come in and leave like that. Hey, y'all watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on Podcasting. This is what we do. In case you hear those are not claps, that's the rain. And that's my heart pouring out for everybody.
Here comes the rain.
Shout out, my condolences go out to Val Kilmer, the actor. He died at the age of 65.
Wow. He looked really different at the end of his career. He had a lot going on.
No, he had cancer of the throat.
Okay, because I know he looked really swollen and.
I mean, they showed him. He actually appeared in Maverick, Top Gun 2. He actually appeared in there. That was his last appearance in the film, and he did a damn good job. Another woman. Yeah. Okay. So
Hey, Fred. Hey, Toddy Todd. But right now, I just want to say, what are we doing with this?
What are we doing this? Oh, this info, girl.
Info. I like this.
Well, women can be. This is when women can really be thirsty. Drink info.
Yes, it's alkaline water with a 9.5 pH.
Yes,
it's info. It's in Centron. It's called Elegant Hydration. It's for us girls.
Yes.
And guys.
Strong enough for men, but made for women. It would get your pH back together.
Purified water with electrolytes added for taste. Looks pretty good.
I want to see what the hell electrolyte before it add the taste to me.
Yeah, me too.
Christine, so your movie Damage.
Yes.
Is debuting what day?
April 11th at the Bel Air.
At the Bel Air, what time?
7 p.m. starts the premiere.
Okay. The 6 o'clock red carpet?
7 o'clock red carpet.
7 o'clock, and the show is starting promptly at 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christine, I'm so excited for you in this movie that your project is coming out. Christine is a dope writer. She's going to have more exciting things coming up in the near future. She has her film that she's working on getting finished called Narcissist.
Yes.
That should be out later on this year. So look out for Christina Chatine, also known as Christina Chaching.
So listen, dealing with the truth about adulting, we have to really look at, as you get older, you will see the things that our parents and grandparents, those who was blessed enough to know their grandparents, has said. It reached back for hundreds of years. Your bones will ache as you get old.
Stuff will hurt that you never knew was gonna hurt.
Don't twist when you can't be twisted.
What the heck? Do yoga. I just want to say, adulting, no matter who you are, where you are in life, start moving. Movement is life. We have to move. And if you haven't been moving at 30, move now. If you haven't been moving at 40, move now. If you haven't been moving at 50, move now. It's never too late to exercise and stretch to get your health in order. That is a part of adulting, because you don't want to be having them cranky bones. That's the one. And you don't want to be having no muscle spurts when you're trying to race with your grandkids and do stuff.
Protect your body, protect your muscles, protect you.
Lift weights.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I go to Noga.
You don't go to
Noga.
No yoga.
There's no yoga.
He not going.
And I'm not doing it.
But congratulations, Max, on your Miles, on your weight loss journey.
Yeah,
he be doing the damn thing. He's shrinking right in front of my
Do you have a number count, or you just want to be able to just see
honestly,
the change?
I want to get to the point where I look sick but feel good. I don't give a fuck.
Don't give up. Look,
just join Ozempic.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? I want to say to all the younger people out there. Listen to the older people. We may not seem cool or whatever, but listening will save you a lifetime of hurt, pain, uncomfortability.
Yeah.
Right now, you got your first job. Your parents may not have started a savings account for you. Save money. Get one of them URLs. Is that what you call it?
Okay, are you well? Did he say are you well?
What I say?
You are.
You need that to go to the right page.
Okay. A UIL.
Yeah.
Get you some things. Go see your
excuse me. IUL.
That's what I said. IUL.
telling me.
But the RUL is what you need to get to the home domain page on the computer.
No, URL.
That's what I said.
No. Okay. IUL. Index Universal Life Insurance.
Thank you.
And also check into your finances. Start saving your money. It is never too late to start.
Very true. Unless you're about to die. Listen, so I would say this to anybody who been feeling down lately. We gonna start showing y'all the depression hotline on our things, because I get so many phone calls.
That can actually be good.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
But like, hey man, I'm feeling so down. What I need to do? Get your ass up.
Get up
and get out.
Get up with the Rise and Grind show, because you're going to get some inspiration.
Yes.
You're going to get some information, and we getting rid of inflammation in here.
Okay.
Drink you some green tea, some turmeric. We trying to be healthy up in this piece.
I've been drinking soursop leaves.
Also, get you some Envo water. pH balance. Alkaline.
CentronWorld.com.
CentronWorld.com.
It's going to be the anonymous hotline for the depression.
Yeah, we want to do an anonymous hotline.
Talk to somebody. It is very important for you to talk to somebody if you are feeling depressed.
This is going to be a good way for my friends to stop calling me. Because you wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm just going to tell you to jump.
You know what? Shout out to you for being a friend and being a baby.
Man, listen. Shout out to my friend one time. He woke me up. It was 3:30 in the morning. Man, I feel like killing myself. I said, no. Come grab me, bro. We went and talked. We riding around. He started feeling better. He cried. He's like, cool. He called me back at 5:15 in the morning on a Sunday. Man, I feel like, man. I said, listen, this is what you do.
But Miles, he was emotional.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Because sometimes you can talk to somebody and pray down heaven, and they keep doing the shit, and you be like, come on now.
So I'm going to tell you what I told him. I said, hey, man,
I'm just saying.
You know, as soon as you cross Warren on West Grand Boulevard, punch the gas. As soon as you get caught, if you make it past Jefferson, right before you go in Belle Isle, it's a little park where your truck will go directly into the Detroit River. You're going to last 2 minutes and you'll be straight.
Oh, damn.
He was like, so you telling me? I said, bro, because that's the only way.
So he stopped his tears. Like, so you telling me?
He said, fuck you, Doc. Hung up the phone. He doing very good. He got married again and had another child.
Amen. See when you take him to the water, what do?
Take him to the water.
Take him to the water?
Take him to the water.
Take him to the water.
Take him to the water.
Lord.
So Christine, are you acting in your movie?
I'm not in Damage. I'm in a little bit of Narcissist, but I am writing movies now where I'm going to put myself a little bit more.
Okay. Well, you don't have to put yourself in it. Like I tell people, it's okay when you make other people dreams come true. It will shine light on you.
Oh, I know, but I got like 2 roles that I'm interested in.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I don't want to be in none of mine, thank God. Somebody called me and asked me, could I be a part of a movie? And I said yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be dope.
All right.
So I'm not going to be the dirty old man, so I'm cool. I don't mind being a dirty old man. Okay. I just don't want to. I agree. What'd you say? You talking out loud?
No, I ain't
what you said?
Nothing. I said I agree. I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, damn.
So with that being said, I think it's dope that you have your movie coming out. I think it's dope that people going to be at the Bel Air Theater next Friday. And I think it's dope that everybody that's watching and is going to watch is tuned in to the Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on Podcasting.
And we will continue to show your trailer to let people know what's going on.
Yeah.
If you have a flyer for your event, send it to Cam so we can get it. Okay.
Yep.
So I would like to say this because we have to understand we get older. We have to make the right decisions. Any decisions when you make after you, God damn, Christine, look at that. Oh, you look so hot.
You know what?
Anyway, so you like Carrie Hilson on that one. Yeah, you like Carrie Hilson on that picture.
Back to adulting. I just want to say,
Yes, we have put this up.
Miles was starting to say,
"Oh, you so
irritated.
Get up off the mic, nurse."
Being an adult can be challenging.
Yes,
it's all of our first times here. We're all learning. We're all figuring it out. But the thing is, we have to push forward, move forward, and keep going forward. And like Miles said earlier, if you have things that you want to do, fight for it. If it ain't no dog in the fight, then it ain't no fighting the dog or whatever it is. Then what's the point?
I believe.
So it's okay to be an adult. Grow up. Because the Bible tells you when I was a child, I did childish things. But as I grew, I put childish things away. And so
no time for play.
Right. Do your thug fizzo. Get her done.
And this is the thing too. I'm telling people, when you do it, when you bring out these films, do a music video to go with the film.
I wanted to do that.
You still can. We'll talk about it. But the whole thing is we have to promote properly, market properly. So you know how to market it. I know how to market, period. So
I think that's very important because a lot of times they want the actors to promote. I'll be like, I got hired to act. I'm not a promoter. I'm not. I'm not, and I think it's very. But
I think that's when Monique fucked up. But go ahead.
What?
Like, don't get me wrong.
No, I can't.
No, don't get me wrong. If you want to promote, if you don't want to promote for Miles Dixon, I get it. But if you didn't want to promote for motherfucking Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry with your dumb ass, that's your fault.
No dumb ass. And she need to go somewhere and drink some Envo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Envo water, and she can get
heavy on this.
Quit being thirsty. But the truth of the matter is, just like people who do plays, y'all are actors. Y'all not meant to sell tickets. You know what I mean? Hustling tickets with the actors and all that's cool. It's not cool. It's not cool, but it's a lot. That's why when people say, "Oh, we did this, we did that," I'm like, but did you sell out on your own merit, or did you use other people to sell you out? See, the whole thing is still business ethics when it deals with film and play. You don't see Stephanie Mills trying to sell tickets out while she was on the Wiz.
No, because she's focused on what she's doing.
Huh?
Actors can sell. Like when I did my stage play, actors did a really great job.
I get it.
But
my point is, how many tickets you would have sold without the actors on your own merit? That is my thing. When people like if I have a party, if I say, "Miles, can you have a party and get 100 people there?" Yes, with no problem. Mm-hmm. Right now, do it be 100 people I want there? Fuck no. So what I'm saying is, when you do things on your own merit because of who you are and because you did something, that's cool. But if you do your merit on the backs of your actors, producers, or directors, you know what I mean, you gonna fucking lose.
I'd kind of disagree because actors are very important. Because one thing is,
I ain't say they wasn't. They're not salesmen though. They
kind of are, because it's people. Just let me say. It's people who want to see that actor. Like me, it's a lot of people from Facebook coming because they like Christina, right? They like the Facebook girl Christina that they get to know or whatever. We become cool. We become like, even though you don't know them like that, we become a vibe. You get what I'm saying? And when everybody is on social media, there's people on their social media that likes them for maybe their post every day, or maybe because she's on here. Every week she's posted on the podcast show. There is people who genuinely like what they see in her.
So
they will come to support her work.
I ain't say they won't come.
Eventbrite.
You know, hear what I'm saying? Go to Eventbrite, go to the box office on when my event is holding it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people be like, "Hey, how many tickets you sell? How many tickets?"
Yeah, but I'm saying she's saying put the if you like I'm an actor, give me a platform where I can put the link to Eventbrite on my page instead of me trying to go track people down. You know what I'm saying? If I have Eventbrite, then I can do it. example, it's a commercial with the Girl Scout cookies. The one girl going to door trying to get money. The other girl got the scanner on her because she like boop boop. The girl sold out of her cookies in an hour versus the girl trying to run around to every house and getting change and money. So we got to work smarter, not harder. That's all he's saying.
I give you a perfect example. My play, Daddy, I Love Him, before it was a movie. Me and Melissa got into it the first day opening night. I had 62 tickets I was supposed to have. No, in my TV show. I mean, the play. 62. I had 62 tickets, but I lost every ticket I had. And it was like 15 minutes before showtime. It was maybe like 12, 13 people in there. And it's like, dang, I thought we sold all the tickets. Miles, you ain't turning your ticket money because I was keeping my ticket money. But I told it was my play because my play was already paid for before it went up. You know what I mean? I had Microsoft, T-Mobile, and Comcast pay for my play. So when I said, Missy, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't sell a ticket. What? I mean, we going at it. I mean, we going back and said, Mom, what the? And she going, I said, Missy, I mean, I guess they'll come. So I went out front of the YMCA. I was like, damn. I thought, I wish these people was walking in here. Then as they getting closer. Hey, Miles, what's up, Doc? What's up, Miles? I said, look at guys showing up.
Right.
129 people showed up in less than 12 minutes of my play. And people
they was trying to park.
See,
that's why.
Okay.
Right.
I agree with that because, like, I'm not a person who could, like, hey, you gonna buy my ticket? I'm not that ticket salesperson. But I am a social media marketer where I can say, hey, you gonna come because my play sold out. And my first play was 7 shows. They were like, you ain't gonna sell, nobody know you. But I sold out my first play. That was 7 shows. But I wasn't out here trying to hand out tickets either.
That's what's up. But see,
I'm with you.
Okay, we got to wrap up. See that finger when she do that finger? I know, like she's saying she's doing the Tootsie Roll. When she said she's doing the Tootsie Roll, that's not the Tootsie Roll. That's
Tootsie Roll.
Tell her to wrap it up. Thank y'all for joining us. Y'all been watching Rise and Grind Morning Show. Thank you for Christy for stopping on by. She got a movie coming out called Damage.
Next Friday at the Bel Air Theater in Detroit, Michigan.
April 11th. Red carpet starts at 8. Show starts at 8 o'clock promptly. So get your tickets. How can I get your tickets?
You could go to Eventbrite, or you could. They're on. It says Damage. They're on Eventbrite.
Yeah, so,
Eventbrite.
Okay, cool.
Eventbrite.com.
Yeah, and just search Damage.
Or DM me.
Huh?
Or they could DM me and I send them the link.
Oh, DM her. That don't sound right, but send her a message. I'm sorry. I've been DM'd.
He can't help himself.
I mean, you be like, oh Lord, I've been DM'd.
But thank you guys for joining us this Thursday on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
And we are out. Peace.
Later.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances.